Thank you. So obviously I'm not Rakesh Nagarajan. Sorry, Rakesh wasn't able to make it today. He's traveling. My name is Gareth Hippie. I'm a Senior Vice President of Sales and Business Development at Pierian. I've been here for about 4 years, and we'll take you through what we do at Pierian. So we were founded actually back in 2014. We're a local spin out of Washington University, and have really, accelerated in growth and sales, and here, are still local to St. Louis for our global headquarters now in Creve Coeur. So great to be here today to really support, the CGC program. See if I get this right. So really, what do we do and what do we focus on? So we focus on clinical genomic reporting and then ancillary services upstream and downstream of that to really enable clinical genomic reporting in a lab tied to your NGS assay. So we support somatic, we support germline, we're assay agnostic, really robust, we're IVD grade, we're ISO 13485 kind of adherent in addition to other ISO and IEC standards underneath SAMD or software as a medical device umbrella. Ultimately, have you ever noticed or have a colleague or a lab, maybe yourselves or another place where they, it's taken 6, 9, 12 months to go live with an LDT or longer, which I think we've seen before. Or once they're live, they're running really low volume because nobody's using the report, nobody's using it clinically. It's either low quality or they're losing money because they're not getting the report reimbursed. We've repeatedly seen this over the last 7, 8 years as a company, and so we've continued to evolve in our organization to ensure that that doesn't happen to our customers. So with that, really we offer end-to-end support in addition to our best-in-class clinical genomic report to support your programs. Oh, sorry, on presentation mode, there's another diagram here that did not pop up. So let me just walk through this verbally real quick. So when you think of a sample to answer workflow, you're talking samples loaded into your sequencer. You're generally, and this crowd is very adept to BCL, FASTQ, VCF outputs and integration with secondary analysis tied to that panel or assay. And then ultimately a draft report, a signed out report, and then robust data integration on the downstream side to support discrete data outputs or automation of that report to your EMR or other third-party data stores or places where you want that data to go. So we fully support that workflow end-to-end in a very scalable and a sustainable fashion. At the root of the platform and the root of our report, we really have a best-in-class technology. So when I talk about an IVD grade solution, adherent to software as a medical device standards, this is the root of that. And so we have over 100 variant scientists, data curators, informaticians that are working daily to both curate the data on the far left-hand side and also author and create additional rules around that data every time a new drug label guideline paper clinical trial comes in tied to a new or novel variant or fusion or treatment. We're authoring very robust rule sets. So in combination of our rules engine as well as our clinical grade knowledge base, we're able to offer a very robust, properly tiered and highly accurate clinical report on the output. So it's, again, tiered to CAPAMP, ASCO, drug labels, guidelines, interpretations authored by Pierian in addition to a lot of other data, clinical trials, et cetera, are all in that final report. In addition to that, we have a very robust clinical sharing network, 140 partner sites throughout the globe and growing, so tens of thousands of new and novel interpretations or edits to our interpretations or others populate and repopulate back into that knowledge base every year. And so that just enables raising the bar for the standard of clinical care. That's why we do that, so that everybody has additional and the latest options at their disposal as their peers are adding new data to the network daily. We offer really robust end-to-end clinical validation services, so we're fully supporting your analytical and clinical NGS validations at either off-site, remote, to on-site support as you move kind of from left to right or top to down across that spectrum. We can talk to you about how we can provide all of these different types of support to really accelerate that go live of your RUO to LDT workflow in your current environment. And then a few additional add-ons, just 2 additional slides. Really the revenue cycle management approach allows us to work with you to create a robust tech assessment tied to your jurisdiction under MolDX and a submission so that you know how you're going to get reimbursed and how you're going to become profitable for that assay that you've implemented. That goes hand in hand to our clinical validation support. In addition to that, we're providing germline and somatic clinical validation sample packages. So we offer those directly, including large CGP panels, very rare, say NTRK or other type of variants that you need to support a clinical grade validation for a CGP panel. We support that directly. And then IS services and MD sign out in-house with our in-house team. And all of these are optional, but we're seeing the need more and more with our customer base in order to accelerate their go lives. So really the take home is that we're leading the adoption and democratization, if you will, of clinical genomics globally and worldwide. The validations are tied hand in hand to our reimbursement approach with the RCM and tech assessment services. Very highly efficient workflows, highly integrated. So you load that sample, you log in and you view the report. When we leave the building, that's how we want everybody to use our system. And then further downstream, the data can be fully integrated as well. And all of this is a best-in-class IVD grade clinical report. So really, let's work together. We've got a great contingent here, all represented up here. Many of them are represented up here, and we're over at the booth next door, so stop by if you'd like to learn more. Thanks.